Eggs will be eggs. Chocolate's gonna be chocolate. It's the only constant.
Your weight is right now 739 pounds. Drive you to eat hunger or habit?
Habit.
Well, habit is not acceptable. And how many brothers and sisters you have?
I have 3 brothers and a sister.
So you cook for every... So it's time to give that back. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Get ready for a jaw-dropping ride on Season 9 of My 600 Pound Life as we delve into the lives of the gross eaters defying all limits. Number 4. Isaac's journey. The first thing Isaac does every day is rise and engage in cooking to provide for his family. However, he finds it increasingly challenging to remain in the kitchen while standing. Gathering all the necessary ingredients, he retreats to the living room to prepare meals. Isaac's relationship with food sets him apart as an exceptional overeater. Food has played a significant role in his life since a young age, serving as a means of bonding with his family during shared cooking and dining experiences. Preparing meals with care and love brings immense joy. Isaac belongs to a large family, and their shared love for food is apparent.
How many eggs do you want? Food has always been a comfort and like an escape from feeling of satisfaction. I feel good, I feel full, and I'm happy.
Goes with this weight is being prisoner in his own body. He wants to go outside.
It's unbearable, and I always knew I would be bigger, but I let it get so much worse.
Food has always provided comfort and served as an escape for Isaac, regardless of the circumstances, whether it's sunny or rainy. Food remains a constant source of happiness. Eggs, chocolate, and other culinary delights have faithfully accompanied him through life's journey. Despite weighing over 300 pounds, Isaac maintained an active social life during his high school years, holding positions such as homecoming prince, class president, and student council member. However, his weight began to hinder his progress and limit his participation in various activities after his sophomore year. For a snack, Isaac enjoys devouring an entire bag of Chex Mix, accompanied by Reese's Cups and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. Isaac's existence primarily revolves around cooking and eating. Cooking inevitably leads to eating, creating a continuous cycle of food consumption. Nevertheless, Isaac is acutely aware that the food he once cherished is now posing a grave threat to his well-being. During dinner, Isaac's family eagerly welcomes his father home. He brings around 10 pizzas to share. The whole family enthusiastically grabs a slice, while Isaac patiently waits until everyone else is finished. He then proceeds to pull the table closer, indicating his intention to consume a larger portion than anyone else. Once everyone is done, Isaac departs from home to indulge in burgers, fries, and a wide array of fast food items, easily accumulating a staggering 10,000 calories. Isaac's story is particularly heart-wrenching, as he bears the weight of his unhealthy lifestyle at such a young age.
It's harder to move and harder to breathe.
Isaac?
I'm here to make a change. I want to make a change for the better in my life. I want to lose the weight.
And a normal range is around 18 to 24. And a person gets over 50 is...
Yes, I live with my parents, with my family.
Okay, so what do you do in a regular day? I'm eating day.
Twice and then snacking in between.
So you eat all day, really?
I know that because I already had a moment where I thought I was going to die. And I was in the hospital for a week. And
even at 23, your body is already starting to break down. So you don't have much time to waste. And okay?
Okay.
You stick with the 1,200 calorie diet, you should be able to lose at least 80 pounds.
Number 3. Shannon's journey. Shannon's partner takes on the task of air-frying bacon for breakfast. The sheer quantity of food being prepared gives a sense that this meal could easily nourish an entire homeless shelter. It becomes evident to Shannon that her weight has spiraled out of control, and the toll it's taken on her life becomes increasingly apparent. The development of cellulitis leads to a hospital stay, followed by years spent in a nursing home.
Give you something for pain, and we need to do some tests, make sure you don't have blood clot in your... I gave you the diet and exercises with a goal to lose 100 pounds to calm down here.
I don't know.
Well, what's the issue with you? You keep overeating.
From him,
Mm-hmm.
and he gives in. and gives it to me.
But how are we going to change? You're not going to survive.
That's what I'm scared of.
Well, that should lead you. So this mass that you have in here, and we need to address because you look to be getting an infection there.
Around the age of 29, Shannon's path intersects with Simon's. Simon, in an attempt to prepare breakfast, microwaves an entire container of a dozen eggs, along with a pancake and sausage breakfast sandwich. This snapshot only scratches the surface of the extensive meal they're about to consume. Shannon longs for a more conventional marriage, where Simon does not have to shoulder the responsibility of taking care of her. However, her deep-rooted attachment to food prevents her from being able to provide him with that. Food has held paramount importance throughout Shannon's life, always there as a constant source of comfort and support. By the time the food is plated for Shannon, it consists of 3 cinnamon buns, 4 egg sandwiches, French toast, a substantial serving of eggs, and more, a bewildering assortment. Shannon is acutely aware that her self-destructive habits are leading her towards a bleak outcome. Without seeking help and making significant changes, Shannon's body will undoubtedly give out. Time is of the essence, as she stands at a crossroads between life and demise. Number 2. Tammy's journey. Tammy's journey is defined by her deep reliance on food as an escape from the overwhelming misery that engulfs her life. Once indulgence begins, the desire to stop eludes her. For breakfast, Tammy devours multiple eggs scrambled with ham, 6 biscuits, pancakes, a pound of bacon, and generous amounts of syrup. Tammy's plate surpasses her mother's in size, emphasizing the burden she feels despite her family's claims otherwise. Trapped and reliant on constant food deliveries due to her immobility, she fears her body could give out at any moment. Her heart, lungs, and knees are all at risk, and a fall resulting in head injury could prove fatal in the near future.
I would get it. No, wasn't in my vocabulary. I don't want it to get to the point where it's unbearable. I'm already shocked. I always around your addiction. So how can you stop when it's like that?
The dinner scene unfolds with her mother presenting her 5 boxes of fried chicken, accompanied by sides of gravy, mashed potatoes, and a plentiful serving of French fries. The table struggles to accommodate the abundance of food, reflecting the insatiable cravings shared by participants on 600-pound life for fried chicken. It is evident that addiction to food has gripped Tammy, endangering her well-being. A pivotal moment arrives when she realizes that without help and change, she's on a path towards self-destruction. Her body's limits are nearing, and the choice to transform her life becomes a matter of survival.
If you stay on it a long time, it will work. But the problem is you can't stick to them long term. You want, whenever you want, then there is no magic I can do to make you lose weight. I'll follow that and change your habits now and get down to a healthy weight.
Number 1. Cindy's journey. Cindy's journey as a compulsive overeater is fraught with challenges and struggles that have deeply impacted her life. By the time she reached the age of 30, her weight had skyrocketed to an alarming 500 pounds, presenting a myriad of health risks and limitations. In her desperate pursuit of help, Cindy sought weight loss surgery, recognizing the urgency of her situation. However, her hopes were dashed as healthcare providers deemed her size too immense to undertake such a procedure, leaving her feeling trapped and helpless.
I've already said everything else needs to be gathered and everything situated. I've told y'all over and over again.
Save your life and get you in a better position.
Do you think you're going to get a notice for death? What if you die?
Cindy's physical condition had deteriorated to the point where she could no longer sit up in bed without the aid of an oxygen tank. The excess fat on her chest placed immense pressure on her respiratory system, making every breath an arduous struggle. The basic act of breathing became a constant reminder of the detrimental effects her weight had on her body. Reflecting back on her childhood, Cindy recalls her early encounter with emotional eating. At the tender age of 8, she found solace in food, experiencing a temporary relief from the emotional turmoil she faced. Over time, this coping mechanism became deeply ingrained, leading to a significant weight gain during her formative years. The devastating impact of Cindy's eating habits is exemplified by the astonishing scene of a nurse delivering copious amounts of fried chicken, biscuits, macaroni and cheese, and mashed potatoes. The very person tasked with their healthcare becomes an enabler, perpetuating the destructive cycle of overeating. The consequences of Cindy's excessive weight extend beyond physical limitations. She grapples with a profound sense of alienation from the world around her. Simple activities that others take for granted, like going somewhere or fitting into chairs, becomes monumental challenges for her. She feels like an outsider, constantly reminded of her inability to participate in what society deems normal. The reality of Cindy's situation becomes even more apparent when she struggles to reach for yet another bag of food, using a long stick.
You're breathing very shallow. You need to take some deep breaths. And every time you need to get your breathing situation improved too. So, comfortable with it.
No, I don't feel comfortable at all.
Well, because you're smothering yourself and every organ in your body, including your heart and me.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to see you in a month, and for that appointment. All right. So no more excuses for anything, okay?
Okay, thank you.
The inability to even physically retrieve sustenance from her surroundings serves as a stark reminder of her excessive weight and the urgency to address her condition. Months pass without a video call, and Cindy fails to show up for her initial hospital appointment. Concerns rise, but a glimmer of hope emerges as she finally manages to make it to the hospital, prompting Dr. Now to make a rare house visit. This special attention underscores the severity of her food addiction and the urgent need for intervention. Cindy's journey as a compulsive overeater is a poignant reminder of the profound impact that unhealthy eating habits can have on one's physical and emotional well-being. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.